we have the boys here.
Hello.
Good to be here, man.
Yeah. So, understand you guys recently got some new music out and stuff.
Yes, sir. We dropped the EP. Oh, I'd say, how long ago was that? Was that April?
That was like May.
Maybe it was May.
Yeah, like a month ago.
Yeah, it's called the Lost and Forgotten EP. It's the first like thing, like any type of music that we've had out, like any kind of like, I don't want to say album, it's not an album, but it's the first time that we've like incorporated 7 strings on any kind of recording.
Oh. Okay.
And so I think that it's branching out new ideas for us and new riffs. And I really like where we're going with it because it seems that we've been playing 7s a lot more. I mean, I haven't touched the 6 string in a long time, and we've been writing lots more 7 string material. And I think, you know, approaching the 7 string as like a different instrument versus the 6.
What kind of pushed you guys towards that? Do you think, or just want to just do something different, get tired of the same old stuff, or just not same old stuff, but just like, you know, wanting to do something create, you know, get outside of the box or something like that? Or
it's a good question. I had a 7 before DJ did. And,
I think we actually had the same 7 for a while.
Yeah, we had the same 7, and it's fun. You know, I like drop G, and you know, and we don't play in drop G yet, but I don't know, it's just fun. Yeah, we're just like always kind of pushing it on them. I think a little bit.
The chugs.
Yeah. You know, like with 7s. So like, the first 7 string I ever had was an Ibanez, a cheap Ibanez like RG, and it was given to me from a friend of mine. We actually have a mutual friend named Justin Clayton. He had a friend named Jeff. And Jeff just gave it to me, right?
I faintly remember that, actually.
Yeah, it had a pot leaf on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I can't remember what I did. I think I got rid of it, like sold it or something. Now, I didn't play it very often, though, because I was still, like, I wasn't ready. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I think that we've always kind of, like, especially since that we're in different, like, bands now, because I'm not in my old band Blackthorn, you know, and, like, so it's a whole different thing. I think we've always kind of want to throw in 7s, which just approaching it the right way, you know, to where like it's something that, because you know it is a little intimidating whenever you first start writing with it.
Oh yeah, because just the way you play, it's just like you're kind of like in a way relearning stuff. You like the habits and patterns that you have, and you realize like, oh, this doesn't work here. It does work. Yeah, it could be
absolutely, man. No, it's totally right. I mean, because first, like we have some new material that we wrote. First 7 string song we ever wrote, we were originally in drop G with it, but then we moved to A. I just found it easier for me to sing a chorus part with it.
Yeah.
And I think that that song, when we just started messing with that song, for me personally, it kind of like sparked something where I wanted to do 7s more. Mm-hmm. You know, I was like, man, I kind of want to throw more in there. I was like, man, I really like the way that. Because there's some riffs that like you could play on a 6, like in drop C or D. Yeah. But then you play it on a 7, you're like, ooh, it just hits different. Like, you know what I'm talking about.
No, I know what you mean. And like some of the things you like, some people won't understand, but I definitely know what you mean. Because it's like I have my baritone, so I understand. But at the same time, it's like even then, still things.
Yeah,
it just sounds different.
Is yours a 27 scale?
Yeah, mine is a 27. Technically, my old one was originally was 26.5, which is technically a baritone, but even then it still wasn't handling things the way I wanted it to. And just that extra like half an inch or whatever made a massive difference. So
oh yeah. Well, shit, man, you can't go wrong with that. I mean, you talk about like having I played a baritone before, a Telecaster years ago, and I was like 24, man. And I mean, it was pretty badass. You can get really low on them, you know.
Shredding kind of sucks.
There might be a time.
The frets are so warm. I'm just like,
sure. Trying to play like big complex chords.
Yeah, I can't do it. I suck at that.
Especially if you have smaller hands.
But it makes playing a 6 a lot easier.
Yeah, once you go back to it, it's just like, oh wow.
Right. Well, you can hit the same tunings too and all that too. I mean, like you can still get down real low. I mean, is there a band, Architects? I watched their rig rundown. I think they play in drop F.
I wonder, like, if bands that are doing that low, I wonder if they're always, like, are they actually tuning that low, or are they transposing it? Because transposing stuff, like, with, like, say, like, you know, on Neuro DSP, you can transpose stuff now. It has surprisingly gotten so good that when you transpose it down, it doesn't sound like it's digital at all. Like, it's ridiculous.
Right.
So I'm always wondering, like, how do they,
you know, that peeling flesh?
Oh, yeah.
Don't they use pitch shifters?
Yeah,
Like they just tune their stuff down. They use that pedal. It just
Yeah, they
makes
do,
it
but
go
they already
lower
tune
too.
like lowest shit. I think they tune like
Yeah.
B standard or A, and then they
I
drop
bet
it
they
down.
do
Guys
tune
are-
that low. It's too much of like a hazard. Like if your equipment messes up,
Yeah.
you know, to then you're like, oh, now I'm in a new tuning. You know,
Yeah.
that would be
Doubt.
that would stress me out if I
Yeah.
ran my rig that way.
Like we're still like messing with 6 string, but I think we're really. It just seems to me that we're really
Yeah.
liking the 7 string a lot. And I mean, a lot of our new material that we've been working on, it just seems like it just feels good on the
Right.
7. And
No, I've heard the stuff you guys recently put out. It's really good. I like it, man.
it's come a long way. I think that
Like I can hear all the progress and just changes and stuff because I've been listening to you guys for a while. You know, ever since you guys started putting music out. So
yeah,
definitely a lot of progression.
I think that the tone, like the drum tone in particular, is just it's so much more better, like solid. It just sounds more explosive. You know, the album was good, and I loved having like just having the experience of being able to go in there, you know, and like just us get together, sit down, write riffs together, and then work through parts. Because I mean, like you've recorded before and did your
Yeah.
own thing. It can get tough trying to get something figured out, and it can
Yeah.
and trying to get the trying to get like your rhythm like tightened up and get your drums lined up with it,
Like, I was wondering, how's your, like, would you say you guys' like songwriting process is? Do you just kind of like have stuff in your head, or do you guys just like go in one day and just like fuck it and just start making shit and just
A
see
lot of
what
times,
works?
each of us will have our own idea, usually that we bring to the table, and then it's a lot of this sounds cool, but what do you think?
Yeah,
It's a lot of
bouncing off.
collaboration. Yeah.
Bands are like
for sure.
democracies, you kind of,
Yeah.
in a way.
I think we have 2 songs coming up that Nikki wrote, and which is pretty cool. Nikki doesn't write a lot of our riffs. I mean, he writes his bass parts, but the actual songs themselves, he throws some stuff in. But these 2 are mostly all him. So, what was your songwriting process?
Yeah, good question actually.
Just comes to you.
It was like throwing a plate at the wall.
I actually, I 100% understand that.
Some of it just kind of came to me, and like.
Well, they're very different too. One of them is really melodic, and the other one is quite a bit more chaotic, right?
Yeah.
So
The second one that we came up with, me and him were practicing, and I just threw it out there out of nowhere, and then he was like, "Okay."
Yeah, I love all that kind of stuff. Happens, just be jamming and just like throwing one little thing and just like, hey, what was?
Yeah.
Do that again.
Right.
That thing right there, like go back, do that again.
I think also what helps with inspiration is whenever you get like new pieces of gear.
Dude, yes.
You know what I'm
yes.
saying?
I have
Like
100% believe that.
so I bought this Bad Horsey wah pedal by Morley, and I was like, man, because I want to get a new cab, so Nick would have something to play through, because like his old cab just took shit, and I was like, man, fuck, we need to get something that's a little more stable and able to hold the wattage of his carbon head he's got.
Yeah.
Well, I saw this Bad Horsey wah, I was like, dude, let's just I'm gonna pick that up right now. Not only was I able to like get a decent bass tone like dialed in and like have him check out, see if it's what he liked and all that, but also like I think having the wall, I've noticed like he showed like a tremendous amount of just like creativity on his own. There's times where he's been in that room, he'd spend 30 minutes in that room just figuring out something and just fucking around with it. And then, songs like that, the last song we worked on together, I mean, we were together, he was just on, playing around, doing this riff, and I was just watching him. I just sat there, I was just watching, just to watch, to see, all right, we'll see where he goes with it. So I played the same thing he did on a high string like he did, just so I could hear, because I can't hear very good at lower frequencies.
Yeah.
Especially in drop A, when it comes to the bass. So I did on my guitar, just played the same fretting, and I was like, oh, that's not bad. So I just kind of threw some salt and pepper on top of it.
Yeah, a little bit of S&P.
Meat and taters do its thing. and sure enough, it started to come around. Well, then, we went from one part, and honestly, it wasn't like we just wrote each part and then put together for that song in particular. We actually just went straight into the motherfucker, dude. So like we go da da da, and we drop down after like a few measures. We drop down way on the first open and the third and fourth. That's like where all the hardcore bands play. And we're like getting it. Then we stop, and remember how we did it? We like looked at each other. We were like, oh, we started laughing. And we were like, well, the fuck,
The
that's
energy's
it.
going, yeah.
So it was like,
Once you have that momentum, that's what's like, it just starts going, man.
big time, man.
Yeah.
It was a good thing. So I'd say that like, just watching Nick go at it with these songs, like it. For instance, the first song that he was bringing up in the drop A area, we were originally writing a D standard, and then he just like, hey, he calls me up, bro, like, let's try it in drop A. I want to see because the song was already in A
Yeah.
when we played in D standard. You know, for you gear nerds that know the tunings and all that, but
I
You
don't.
just drop it down. Yeah.
Nick was like, "Yeah, let's just do it." No, we get on there and his idea to do 7-string with it, and I was like, actually that works out because it's already in A. And then like he came up with the structuring of it. I would play some riffs, you know, and he'd be like, all right, do this and do this, keep this riff, it's 86 that riff. You know, he was basically just like engineering the shit, and I was just kind of throwing out riffs. So I think that this newer 7-string music that we got, especially his last 2 songs,
It's fire.
it's come a long way.
Oh, yeah.
And then and I can't wait to record them, you know, like and get to put them out there. That's why I'm not saying any names yet, because I'm like, well,
Yeah.
you know, because it's a little early to be just dropping new
names.
music.
Yeah.
We just dropped an EP, and we're still trying to catch fire with it, you know.
Yeah.
So
Which I'm gonna link that.
so
I'm gonna make a little thing right here, right around here.
yeah, Lost and Forgotten EP. It's all over Spotify and YouTube, so you'll find it.
Like how SpongeBob does that meme thing where it's like, bling.
Yes, sir.
They have the link pop up just
Yeah.
bling, right here.
But yeah, man, really excited for it though. Like really excited because you know it's one of those things that's gonna be awesome. And then whenever we had Evan come over, was it yesterday?
Yeah, sure, I'll do that. Was amazing.
Wednesday, yeah. Evan came through, and then like we showed him, and we're just kind of going through it. And Evan had some small spots. He's like, let's do this right here instead of this. And I was like, yeah, that makes sense. And then you know started coming up with these ideas for the last song that Nicky was putting together. And I mean they're great. Like he had this chorus that he came up with and this lead, and he was like showing me these different parts when we got on there. And I was like, yes. And it hit. It took us a while, because that's how it does. It takes a while. You got to get in each other's minds and try to figure out what we're all in level with, you know?
Yeah, you have to be willing to change too.
Yeah.
Because I had a really
Yeah.
particular thing I was trying to do, and DJ was not feeling it, but he wouldn't explicitly say he didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
You know, which was very nice, but you know, you do have to be direct, because eventually it's like, dude, you are avoiding this chord like the plague.
Yeah.
Like, do you not want to do this? He's like, no, I don't want to do it. And I was like, okay, then you
But
know,
they-
that's
yeah.
cool. Every idea I was building for about 15 minutes was centered around with this these 2 chords.
Yeah,
And,
it was
you know,
like the
it's
3rd
like-
fret. And
Yeah.
I was just like, man, but I was trying to like listen to see.
Right.
Like genuinely trying to see.
I was trying to be open-minded about it,
He's
you know.
trying to hear it out. It's like,
you
man,
know,
maybe
that's-
he's trying to, you know.
Yeah.
But after a while, like he was like, man, he's like, you're running from this chord. I was like, yeah, it seems like I'm just not feeling that, that 3rd fret, you know. And I was like, yeah.
I was,
So
That's one of the hard things when you're like all creatives and you want to get your thing out there. Is finding that
Right.
balance, you know.
But
But
dude,
it's like key.
he
though,
still
you know?
was able to come up with like he was still able to come up with an idea where we could still use that open chord, then the 3rd, and then go up. And he made a lead over it. He changed the tempo on it, and I was like, holy fuck, that's it right there.
Yeah.
So and I was like, yeah, that feels right. And I could hear like words in my head. That's how you know you got some fire shit.
Yes.
You hear the words in your head. Yeah, okay, there it is. You know, we're playing. I'm like, yeah, that's where I want to be at. Okay. So like, he was able to come up with a whole ass like chorus bit that just sounded fucking good, man. I mean, I was like, this is it. This is it. So it's really cool to get like, I like how we work together on that. You know, there's like, because there's some songs that we've had in the past where all of us put it. I'd say like Death of Love. That was the first like song we had where all of us were just like in on that shit.
Yeah.
And then you know, same with our song Ragnarok. Like that was another song all of us just got in on that. You know, so it was a very like, you know, those are some of my favorite songs. Those ones. You know.
yeah.
And you know, with this EP, the first like song is actually really old. It's called Witness Hell.
It's like one of the ones you guys pulled out of like.
It's actually the very first
out
one
the
that
riff
me
bank
and
and stuff.
Eli
I have
did
to,
together before, when it was just me and him at first. Because you know, we had a handful of songs before we got Nick and Evan, and Witness Hell was the very first one that we wrote. You know, and I changed the topic, like the lyric topic, you know, a couple times to try to make something a little more marketable that I can still get behind. You know, because originally it was like a total black metal song. It was like a super like anti-religion, like, you know, very vulgar, like Deicide. You guys are Deicide. So it was like some Deicide type shit. But I was like, I over time though, I was like, now I want to change it up. I want something a little more, you know. So I just kind of went with like a stereotypical like addiction theme for it. You
I
know?
wouldn't say it's stereotypical. I mean,
Well, a lot of bands write about addiction, especially butt rock bands, you know.
yeah, that's like I like there's like 2 different like you get butt rock bands talking about stuff like that. It's just like okay, like I'm just gonna say it. Everybody probably knows this, and so I was gonna. I'm not a fan of Jelly Roll and shit like that. Like,
Me.
I respect for what he does and what he's been through, but that's like the type of like that I'm just I can't do it, you know.
Nah, bro.
But like, there's the other type where it's like you can feel the emotion like every music. Like,
Sure,
you know,
man, you know.
You know.
Yeah, there's a lot of songs, like a lot of bands that write about like addiction and shit, and that's a very common theme, especially in like rock and metal, you know.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
I was like, let's just touch on that, you know. And what's really weird is I didn't think that song would get like as much like feedback as the other two, but I've actually heard a lot about that song. Like I've had like some of our friends hit me up like, hey dude, what this hell slaps, you know.
You know, I've noticed it's a trend. It's not even a trend, but it's like it's always the songs. For me, it's like I've always noticed the songs that you put out that you're not expecting really to be anything.
separate.
Yeah.
Ends up being the ones that everybody likes, and I'm just like, this makes no sense.
Like you're like mid, you're like this is mid as fuck.
Yeah.
And then everyone's like, it's so cool. It's like, you guys are evil people.
It's just confusing. I'm just like,
What's wrong with you?
what's wrong with you? I'm like, okay.
You don't get it, you know?
Yeah.
You come across every like couple musicians are like, dude, I see what you did there. Like, thank you. Fuck it, you know?
Yeah.
The average commenter will never understand the struggle of a musician.
No. Man.
Yeah, I'd say like on our new, I love the songs on our new EP that we dropped, but I think my favorite, hands down, is gonna be Deep in the Forest and Lost and Forgotten, though, man.
You guys playing any shows or anything like that coming up? Or?
October 11th, the Pressure Cooker so far is our only show. Yeah, I'm actually thinking about filming it, like buying some, because I got time before it gets here. So I'm about buying some GoPros and then seeing if like Blazier would just record the audio, and then we can just take all my GoPros. Have him send us the audio, and then we can just get together and then make it like actual live show where we have good quality like camera footage.
Yeah.
Because ever since like, so Nick here did a kick-ass job on our live music video in Tulsa for our song Thunder Flames, which is so crazy. I feel like that shit's so slept on, dude. I feel like that video is slept on so hard.
Yeah, the algorithm probably screwed it.
It was so bad because like we have good quality like sound. Like you could hear all the drums, all the guitars, the bass line. We had to redo the bass line. We'd go track it again.
Oh my god.
Was it New York? Was your friend New York?
So yeah, it's funny because like
Isolated bass track, dude.
it was bad. It sounded just like farts. That's all it straight up sounded like.
Dude, it was like the quality of the cab, man. I'm telling you, like
It was ancient though. It's been around.
because the Carvin you play, it sounds way, like, dude, miles fucking away from.
and it's lighter.
Oh,
just better,
very much
better.
lighter.
Well, that old PV he's got is old, dude. I mean, it's like fucking ancient.
That PV hates me.
Yeah, like, dude, it was like built, you know, it was slave labor in Egypt. It was old.
oh, using all like the heavy woods and all that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
No, dude, I'm
Shit.
serious.
Yeah,
it was
a
like it
beast.
was an old, like, yeah. It
was a
we
beast
didn't
to
have
carry.
it didn't have wheels
So
on
it's
it.
like you
at first.
dread moving it. I could already.
Oh dude.
Oh, dude.
Yeah,
I mean,
it
I
had
could
no
pick
wheels
up
on it.
heavy stuff, but damn.
Yeah.
Me and Nick ended up we ended up putting casters on it so we could push it around, which helped a lot. But then we started jamming at this place in North Enid called, and like, dude, those stairs are so
God.
small.
Oh, yeah, this-
I don't know why
oh,
they're so
yeah.
small for. Like, why are they so small? And like to add even more, because like we're jamming at my place now. But like to add even more to it, it's like we're gonna shoot a music video up there. So we got one last time to carry all our shit back up there. All the drums back up
And
there,
you're
all the
already dreading it.
cabs.
It's just like,
Oh yeah.
So, but yeah, man. But yeah, the Lost and Forgotten EP, I really think it's come a long way. I love it, and I heard from a lot of different people, especially at my job, that like, man, dude, like your 7-string shit sounds fucking dope, bro.
What have you guys been jamming to, like personally, like other bands you guys have been listening to or anything?
God.
Like you're lately any new albums and stuff. I've been getting
You'd
really
be
into hardcore
surprised
lately, personally.
what me and
but-
Nick actually did, like, because lately, me and Nick have been jamming Alexis on Fire. We have been jamming, which they're a Canadian band. They're like a
I thought it was
post-hardcore
Alex
band.
is on fire.
That's
Yeah,
what
it's
I
the
thought that too. For
misconception.
the
I
longest
think
time.
it
I
is.
just recently like
It's
figured that
Alexis
out.
on Fire. And like I was listening to their first album, which again, your guys' first album's the shit, dude. Like the fucking, I love the cover. It's got these two schoolgirls in like a playground, and then one's got a switchblade. It's fucking badass, dude. It's like, this is so cool. It's like a showdown thing. I'm jealous of that. That's a cool fucking. But yeah, I would say Alexis on Fire, Deftones.
They're putting out. I think they just put out a new song like yesterday or
No.
today.
Yeah,
so
we jammed
good.
it yesterday.
I haven't
Fucking
haven't
sick,
heard it
dude.
yet. So
It's really good.
It's really good. And then Left Ball, but 3-6 Mafia.
3-6 Mob. Wait, they put out. Are you talking about what you've been jamming? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
we've been listening to a lot. Like I've been listening to a lot of them lately. 3-6 Mafia.
Good old
Yeah.
Project Pat, man.
That's my bro, dude. I love them, man. 3-6. Yeah, 30 South rap, baby. But yeah, as far as bands though, it's really been Alexis on Fire and Deftones lately.
We're doing Arcspire.
Archspire.
Yeah.
With Dean Lamb and
yeah,
I need to check.
Yeah, they're
those.
sick. And then like on the total flip side of genres, like Andrew Bell, who's like a soft alternative rock guy.
Andrew Bell.
Yeah, so
Have to check that out.
Very, very polar opposite for sure. But that and a metal band Resistor, they have turntables in their breakdowns. It's pretty sick.
I've been learning so many like sick bands lately because I work here at my job that I work at. There's another guy that I work with, and he's really into like a lot of underground stuff. And I'm just getting bands from left and right that he's been like telling me about. I'm trying to listen to them all, and they're all sick. We'll play them sometimes, but I've been trying to get to in all of them. There's just a lot. Recently, there's just been a lot of sick music and sick artists coming out. I think like from all genres. It's all underground stuff too. It's like anything that's like most things that are like seem super mainstream at this point. I'm just like, eh. But
yeah, I think there's some bands that like when they first came out. I think it happens with a lot of bands. They're slept on heavy when they first come out, and then like after 4 fucking albums, finally they get recognition, and then everyone's like, "Dude, it's so great if you heard them." It's like you guys are assholes, bro. But they're a long time ago, you know.
That's how I feel about Spirit Box. Honestly.
Yeah, dude, because like they've been around. Was it 2017 or 2016?
No, they came out like 2020 because that's their album cover. I had a banner their first album.
Stuff.
Well, I think they came out before that, didn't they? Because
they had a.
Because they have a song.
They had an EP. Yeah, they had like a 3-song EP or something like that.
And it was really, really good.
Yeah.
That's whenever I first found them. I found them on like Pandora or something when that was a thing.
Yeah, because I think I forgot how I found them, but I think it was just regular YouTube.
Trust Fall.
I want to say
yes,
that song.
Yeah,
is that what that is? Okay.
Yeah.
That was before 2020, I thought.
I think you sent me a link to them. I want to say you're the one that sent me like links to them. Was like, check these guys out. And then like there was like a thing where like you guys talked about it. I think it was like a post you made or something, and everyone was like, "Dude, I've listened to them. They're sick." You know, and named off a few songs. And one of the songs I got into was "Everything's Eventual."
Yeah, that's the other one. That's the other really good one.
That entire album, I still like. I like their new stuff, but that entire album is just
right. I stopped listening to them after Constance. That's why I stopped listening to them.
Dude, their Tsunami Sea album.
I did listen to the Tsunami Sea album. That is solid.
I think
that
it's
is
great.
solid. I was kind of glad it was more heavier than the other one because I was just like.
It is, but also I love Courtney's voice. Like I think she sounds really good. She's like got this real ambient, like again, it sounds like she's influenced by Deftones when she sings sometimes, but like I really like her singing voice in that Tsunami Sea. And it's, you know, and that one song, I think Perfect Soul's on there, or maybe that's on a different EP, but Perfect Soul slaps, dude.
Yeah. I'm just a big fan of their songwriting in general.
Well,
and Mike, their guitarist, is like just great songwriting.
That guy just knows how to do it, bro. He's like got the formula down.
Once I started listening to Spirit Box, that was the eventual, like, the thing that pushed me to finally actually get a 7-string, like a proper 7-string.
Yeah.
And then I struggled for like a year. I struggled. And then eventually I was like, you know what? Maybe it's not for me. I'm just gonna go. Let's get a baritone.
He says, when we first started doing 7-string stuff, Nick was very like he was.
I was so against it.
Yeah, he wasn't happy.
I was like, I'm happy it's 4. I don't like it 5.
Yeah. And now it's like, dude, that's all we're doing. It's like,
dude,
it's like,
I don't even know how it happened. Like how I just like, all right, whatever.
You got accustomed to it. You know what I mean? Like you're just like.
Well, you're already playing a 5.
Yeah.
I mean, he played a 5, but he used his 5th to down tune to like drop. He was tuned that way, I think, right?
Yeah, his drop.
So you already had like a 5-string.
Yeah, you already had 5. So then it's like, dude, just tune it normal and boom, you're already there. And he did, and kind of figured it out because it's not that different. We're just drop tuning.
Yeah.
For the most part, we don't play like standard 7. You know?
I don't like change.
Yeah.
I understand.
That's cool.
I would say the stuff I'm listening to though, it's way out there. Been listening to Foxing, Maximum the Hormones, and probably Deftones the most lately.
Deftones?
Yep.
Deftones is having a real big comeback, man. Well, they never left, but like, dude, recently I hear like everybody's getting really into that, and then also I've been kind of going backwards though. I've been getting into old Meshuggah albums.
Dude, their Contradictions Collapse album is still like goated. I don't give a fuck, dude. That first album, it's like you took And Justice for All and then their own sound and just meshed it, and I was like, motherfucker, dude. That Contradictions Collapse album.
Yeah, I've been showing people at work. There's this one guy.
The shit. And Chaos Fear.
Yeah. There's this one guy where he's like, who's Meshuggah? And I just looked at him. I'm like, we have a Bluetooth speaker at work. I'm just like, give me that.
Unreal.
Cranked it all the way up and just blasted the whole first and second album. And he became a fan.
Dante's like,
might have been by force, but
he's like, you're blessed. You're blessed that I chose you. So thank me for choosing you.
I came to
It's
this
Red
realization.
Penny Night.
You ever played like the Doom games?
Oh yeah.
So I came to this realization that the music in Doom games is really just Meshuggah with like a little bit of synth and atmospheric. Because that's, I swear, it's what like I was playing the new Doom Dark Ages that came out, and even though like it's like obviously not that, it just sounds like everything sounds like a different rendition of their song "Do Not Look Down." If you've heard that by Meshuggah, it's like and it's just like that, but just more like I don't know. What'd you say?
Is Matt Halpern from Periphery the one that does the drumming on the Doom soundtrack?
I don't know. Maybe I think he might have on the old Doom. The,
I think there was some Doom, like one of the Doom games.
But what's his name? I forget his name, man.
What band's he playing?
But Matt Halpern?
No. The other guy you're talking about.
Because the one that really made a Mick Gordon.
Oh, Mick Gordon.
Mick Gordon. He's sick. But I don't think he has a band. I think he just does solo stuff.
Oh, he's like just like a touring drummer or something.
No, he's a guitarist.
Professional. Oh, he's a guitarist.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about drummer wise. Okay, my bad.
One of the most slept on things from him is the Killer Instinct album.
Yeah. I forgot he did that too. Man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But that's really what I've been getting into here lately, besides wanting to dive into drums and stuff, but... I had some more questions to ask, but I blanked out. I'm like, fuck, dude.
It'll come to you. It'll come to you.
It is, it is what it is.
Do you have any headless guitars?
Not yet, man.
God.
Not yet. So
I want to.
so you want to get
Don't
one?
do it.
No, I don't care. I wanted one exact. One.
Say it like
These
it
guys
is, Mickey.
have like an issue with.
I don't get the hate.
Lightweight
Say it
guitar.
like it is.
All
Mickey.
right. You know all right, I'll give you an example. You know the Nintendo Switch Labo thing?
The what?
The Labo, that little cardboard box you put on your face to have there's like VR type games.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's what that shit is. But for guitars.
No, well,
I'm sorry. I love you. But
I still.
I don't understand the reference, but I kind of got.
it's
kinda got
garbage.
lost.
That's what it is.
Oh, okay.
Man, I'll tell you what, like,
But
the overall
you're happy with
feeling
it, so that makes me happy.
of them is not bad. It's like,
Well, yeah, you
damn.
lose a lot of weight, and it's just. A
If
lot
they
more
weren't so
lighter.
fucking ugly.
I don't think they're
wouldn't
ugly.
care.
I don't
They're
get
fucking
they're
ugly.
Looks sick. The Bowden.
Yeah,
the guitar looks
that's
sick,
exactly what I
you
was
know?
looking for.
I think
wanna
the
get-
Ibanez ones are ugly. I don't get the Ibanez a Bowden equivalent. I think the Bowden is like a nice shape.
You know
Even
what
the Salem is nice.
Yeah, I do.
But it seems like people that like classical kind of metal, they have an issue with how progressive the
Whoa,
Strandberg
whoa,
is.
whoa.
Yeah,
But
but
like
he's an Epiphone
Metallica
guy, so-
people and those kind of things, you know, they seem to have an
Yeah,
issue
well,
with
I've been
that.
playing Jackson a lot
You've
lately.
been playing grandpa guitars.
Yeah, well, hey,
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, I
I love
can't stand
it.
grandpa guitars.
I do love it.
Well,
Well,
yeah.
grandpa guitars,
got
if
an
you want to go like
Explorer
death
or
clock
whatever,
status,
yeah.
like an acoustic guitar, you know. I've been playing Misha Mansour Jacksons
what do you-
lately. The one I got from you, and then my blue six string I got.
What do you call them, grandpa guitars? Like what?
Explorers, SG.
Like,
my
like
God.
Epiphones.
You think that James Hetfield's
Okay,
supposed to-
specifically
elders.
V-shaped Epiphones
You listen here, sir.
that are black. It's like, I'm sorry.
You listen here, sir.
It gives me the Dave Mustaine. I'm not saying that they don't play
Dave
great, but
Don't
it's
you have
just
two?
eh,
Don't you have two?
Yeah.
double grandpa.
I've got the Black Explorer, and I've got the V, man.
Like
Yeah.
I got.
Well, like I said, I've been playing Super Straps
I
a
got
lot
a cane
lately,
in the
though.
truck if you need one. Or a
The
cane in the
Misha
truck.
Mansour Jackson series is phenomenal, dude. Like the specs are all around just
appreciate this.
good.
He does make solid
Dude,
instruments, man. I'll give
and
that
while
to him.
I'm not really big on the Super Strat, I've always been on and off.
I've been a
with
super strap.
Strats.
I am.
I'm on and off with them, but I like how deep he's got the cuts in them, and they're lighter, and then like the roasted maple neck. I mean, dude, and the pickups in them, and then the
make it even
five-way
lighter.
switch, the clean tones are better.
Yeah.
Shut up. Like I love him. Nicky hates Super Strats.
I hate him so much.
He hates them, man.
Oh, well.
He likes Telecasters and Les Pauls.
What's
That's
the?
weird,
It's not the
but
telly body
not too
shape.
weird.
That's
but the-
weird.
Well, they're not like a Strat, but like Tellys and Les Pauls.
They're beautiful.
Yeah, they are nice.
Yeah.
But
When they're done right, they look
a Strat looks
badass,
sweet, you know,
bro.
too. It's classic. But
Strandbergs, I'm sorry, but they're just ugly as fuck.
Dude,
They
I
play
like-
great. They play
Listen,
great, but they're
listen,
ugly as
I'm-
fuck,
I wanted.
dude.
I know the
Less
one.
than
I
6
wanted the
pounds.
Sarah Longfield, the one that's got the pitter splatter paint on. That's the one I wanted. The 7.
yeah, that one looks nice.
Or an
Right.
8 string.
Isn't hers an 8? I thought.
Yeah, 7 and an 8.
Oh, okay,
Well, I think she
she
makes
does
a
both.
7, 8, 6, but she plays an 8.
Huh.
That or have you seen Tosin Bossi's guitars?
Yeah, his are
the
sweet.
Bossy
The
concept?
Bossy concept.
Dude,
Yeah,
those are
all those
great.
have heads though, but yeah, his are sweet. I would buy one of those someday if I could. You
That
know?
dude's a fucking
If I could
animal,
thump,
dude.
I can't do that stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like
Dude,
the reason
bro
why.
is a fucking G. Like that guy can play. I remember when I was a kid, dude. I was like 17, 18 years old, I came across Animals as Leaders, and they had that song. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it
CAFO?
right. Innate, is it CAFO or is it?
Is it CAFO or?
Is it CAFO? Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember seeing them being like, I'm just gonna quit playing guitar. Why am I even like? What am I doing?
Yeah, I was like, dude, this motherfucker is like, no, yeah, he's unreal. And okay, so last time we talked, we were talking about Matt Heafy, and how he just has this podcast or he's going live and streaming.
Yeah, he just streams on
and
Twitch.
He's shredding the whole time while he's talking. It's like, dude, what the fuck, man? Like, which I'm thinking about getting one of his Epiphones.
Dude, my favorite thing about Animals as Leaders is that their stuff is obviously not quantized.
Oh yeah.
You know, there's a lot of metal bands where it's like obvious
Super
that it's super quantized, but that song CAFO is like, yeah, I think Barry Live is an exception in a way, but he is obviously quantized.
Yeah.
But he's just by himself. But like an actual performing band, you know?
Yeah.
I think a lot of them are quantized nowadays. I do like Buried Alive though. He gets a lot of hate, and he kind of deserves some of it because he acts like he's like, oh look, I'm not faking it. Yeah. But it's like, dude, you obviously are faking it. Like that is literally impossible. I bought all of his tabs because I wanted to try one of them, and he sells them as the whole group, which is relatively inexpensive. But how it's written, it's like it's not humanly possible.
I saw like some kind of video. It was just yesterday on. They were talking about him, and basically they dissected, or was it? Like broke down what he was doing. It's like he's actually playing the stuff, but what he's doing is like he's taking his performance while he's recording into his DAW, and then he's basically taking like every single note and like cutting off like the tail of it, so it sounds like it's like maximum sustain and all clean and all like that. It's like, and it's just basically like he's playing it, but it's not really. Yeah,
Yes.
You're a phony!
You're a phony!
Boo! You're a big fat phony!
But like, what's the difference between him doing that and like somebody that just makes like crazy techno music that doesn't actually play crazy rhythm bass and crazy dubstep? Like those guys aren't doing any of their instruments, but Buried Alive is at least still playing the
guitar. And he's somewhat admitted to it too. He's just like, there's certain things that happen in the production side, but like, is it good though?
The issue becomes when he's like saying, "Look, I'm legitimately playing it," and it's like, well, how much of it are you?
I think the difference really comes down to expectation. Like those artists, like DJs and stuff.
A lot of people don't care though, and he's selling a brand. More than his music, he's got all the drip and all this stuff. Yeah, he's selling a brand.
I think that's what we need to do. Like, we just play my recording bass and just go up to bar and like 2 Long Islands, please. Man, he's crazy. What's he doing?
Yes. Going up to the bar, the one that I work at, which by the way is the Locker Room Sports Pub. We have the tastiest, smoothest liquor you've ever had in your life and the coldest beer. So you come out there at 417 North Grand and come see your boys truly.
You just have to look at this ugly motherfucker while you get your drink, though. That's
so fuck this guy. Go up there and check it out. Go up there and get some of that liquor. It's the best shit you ever had. You don't want to go to another bar but that bar in this town. So, all right.
I'll edit that out. Just kidding. I'll do that.
Yeah, no sponsor.
Thank you.
Right when you go into your rant, just like, you know what? Cut the commercial.
I don't know why they hate me. They're jealous, man. They just hate me. But yeah. Buried Alive guy, but was that song that he had, it's like a popular one. It's like, I think it's the only one that he sang in.
Shitler?
No.
I can't remember the name of any of his songs.
No, it's like a fucking love song or some shit.
I don't even know who that guy is.
Have you seen isn't his bassist his wife or something?
Yeah. I don't remember.
Yeah.
She's pretty good.
That's pretty cool.
Shit, though. The guitar solo is dope as fuck.
Yeah, he's a great writer. He's got like Make It Work. I think that one.
That's what it was. Make It Work. That's the one I heard. The guitar solo in that song.
I won't say he's not a bad songwriter because he does write good songs.
Yeah, his stuff's pretty good from a writing perspective, for sure.
I don't.
You just think,
I don't know who the hell that is, honestly.
Buried Alive?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll have to educate you.
I wonder if he got that from like a butt rock book or anything like that. I don't know.
You say butt rock book?
Oh, yeah, he's all like, Nickelback's already taken, Buried Alive.
I have a question because I was just thinking about this yesterday. If there was any song that you could put on the forbidden riff list, like what would it be?
Like, what do you mean forbidden riff?
What was that movie, Wayne's World, where like, they're going to the guitar shop, he starts playing like Stairway to Heaven.
Oh, okay.
And it just like, the guy grabs the guitar, stops him, and he points at the note on the wall and says, forbidden riff, no Stairway to Heaven or something like that.
Like you're tired of hearing the riff kind of thing?
Like a song or...
I know the one for you. You're talking about last night from Deftones, My Own Summer.
Oh, that's one of them.
Oh, yeah, because you used to play that.
Oh, yes, you know. Yes, that's one of them. That's one. I was gonna say Enter Sandman, but that definitely, yeah.
And there's oh god.
Maybe Sweet Child of Mine.
Oh yeah,
Fuck, dude,
I agree.
yeah. Now you guys make me nauseous. We gotta stop.
Right.
I hate it when I get those
Anything else,
fuckers are like,
no matter what it
"Ooh."
is, I would really appreciate it, you know? Because I started thinking through songs like, nah, it'd actually be kind of cool to hear that.
Yeah,
Like Money for Nothing, if somebody was jamming that, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be
You don't
cool.
think
Yeah.
Smash is the greatest guitar player ever? I was like, he's not.
No.
He's a good guitar player, but
I'd
never.
I think one by Metallica would be on my Forbidden Riff.
Wonderwall.
Oh yeah, it's just fucking one.
Because I always hear when you walk in
Wonderwall.
the.
I could, dude. Okay, you know, I could fucking be a hater all damn day long on
Let it
songs
out.
like that, dude. Yeah. No. Okay. You know what?
Give us
I
the
was,
tea.
I was gonna go into detail. I could go into
Go into
explicit detail,
excruciating detail.
and I will. And I will. Yeah. Fuck Wonderwall. Fuck. Yeah. Fuck Wonderwall. Fuck Understand Man. Fuck One. What's
Okay,
that?
bro, go off.
Yeah,
Go
what's
off.
that? Yeah, fuck My Own Summer. I'm sick of that fucking song. Fuck that song again by Alice in Chains. I'm sick of hearing that. Sick of hearing Rooster too.
Kadinja, have you heard of them?
No, I have not.
Because they covered My Own Summer, and it's pretty
Hey,
pretty
they
wild.
covered Limp Bizkit though. Love
Yeah.
Limp Bizkit.
Yeah, they did cover they covered Hot Dog.
Fuck yeah, I
That
love
song.
Limp Bizkit, bro.
Yeah,
Love
that was
Limp
cool. And
Bizkit.
Points
I know
to
why. I
Play.
feel like Limp Bizkit, like I used to hate Limp Bizkit just
Me
because
too,
they were
when I was a
popular to
kid.
hate. And just when I was a teen, and now I'm just like, man, that was undeserved. That was so undeserved.
Dude, you're so right.
And Wes Borland's a shit.
Yeah,
so
dude, when I was
I'm a big
17,
fan
I was
of
like, fuck Limp Bizkit.
Yeah.
Then I hit like in my fucking like late 20s, and my dude Biscuit's the shit.
him. Yeah.
Like 28, like yeah. Like
Yeah.
oh man, I'm such a hypocrite.
I literally moved down here and got reintroduced to Limp Bizkit. I thought it would never happen in my life, and now I'm like, all right.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like there's like a couple bands out there that have gotten like hate that they didn't deserve. But there's one band that I think gets hate and they deserve it. Trapped.
Yeah, the lead singer is
That's
a
true.
wild
Giant. I think he's kind of a douche. But
He is a
Yeah,
douche. He like
yeah.
goes after people online.
it's like,
you know, which
why?
is like totally weird.
headstrong. You're
Yeah.
supposed to be headstrong, and you can't even take a little bit of
he
hate on
goes
the
after
internet.
people
right?
online.
You know who's always like, since speaking of that kind of guy, lead singers are like that. You know who else is always kind of like stereotyped as an asshole, but he's actually all right when you watch his interviews.
Yeah.
Is Maynard from
Mary
Tool.
Mary Jane Keenan.
I never got that vibe from
Feel
him,
love
really.
that
Dude, you watch him on Joe Rogan's podcast. At first, you're like, man, this guy's kind of an asshole. But as the podcast goes, you're like, actually, no, he's actually all right. Like maybe he just, you know, comes off a little strong, whatever. But you know, touring a lot and being that famous can probably
Yeah, that
do
can
a lot
definitely
to you.
put. Yeah.
I mean, like everywhere you go, people are like, oh, dude, oh, you know, they're kissing your ass. It'd probably get old.
But
especially
Andy's an
when-
alien, right?
So, huh?
Andy's an alien, right?
Sure, man.
No, I believe
sure.
it. No. Well, I thought that was common.
You guys have
knowledge,
the same
honestly.
haircut, that's for sure.
Yeah. Same barber.
Same barber.
I knew it.
Yeah.
I love
sure.
I love Maynard James Keenan. He's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a
I
nice
like
guy.
this stuff. I like Tool, I like Perfect Circle. You know, I don't hardly ever listen to it anymore just because like I've kind of burned myself out on it. You know what I'm saying?
I never got deep into Tool, but that was
So-
before I think Tool's also one of those bands where like the more into music you are, like, if you're like as a musician, the more you're gonna like their stuff. Because there's certain bands and stuff that I know like a lot of my friends who do like metal but don't play an instrument won't like simply because it's just like it's music for other nerds.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I think a lot of people like won't like Meshuggah or anything like that if they don't not really into it. They're just like it's just like
Yeah.
I don't get it and like
They
do
don't
you not see
understand
what is
it.
happening? Listen. Or like, you know, animals as leaders.
Like this time signature.
Right.
You do not hear this time signature just anywhere. You understand
Yeah.
me? Respect the goat, you piece of shit.
Yeah, or all like
You
the
know?
little nuances and stuff
Yeah.
and all that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Dude, okay, so like, we're gonna talk about Meshuggah right now for a little while because
Okay.
I don't give a fuck.
Go
But
ahead.
like,
Go off, bro.
was it Future Breed Machine?
Yeah.
Okay. That song, what's the? Is it Destroy Erasing Prove? That's the album it's on, or EP or whatever.
Either that or Kate.
I think it's
There's a lot of
Destroy
orange
Erasing
on the
Prove.
artwork.
But dude,
Oh yeah, that's
Future Breed Machine was the first Meshuggah song I ever heard, and I was like, God damn.
Yeah,
dude.
and when it kicks off with the beep beep beep, you know.
I was listening to that today actually.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, love them guys, right? That was the first. So you know, Kayshawn, we're riding around my old '79 Ford. You remember that?
Oh that
And
yeah.
he was like, "Dude, you ever listen to Meshuggah?" I was like, "Not really, man." He was, you know, he played them, and I was like, "Holy shit!" And then eventually I heard "Bleed" from somebody else. I can't.
Yeah, I
remember.
think there was a time where I showed you. They came out with their album they had in like 2018, and I showed you what was Born in Dissonance.
Yeah, it was that, and there was another one you showed me. Oh fuck, I don't remember what it was.
Every
There's
Tower.
two songs you showed me.
It might have been Every Tower.
Born of Dissonance was the one though that we were at Chili's, I think, and you're
Yeah.
and I was like, "Ooh, okay, all right.
I feel like Meshuggah. I think the reason I like Meshuggah is honestly probably because I probably have a little bit of the tism, if I'm being honest. No, like, really, because it's one of those. It's just one of those things where it's like it's just got such a weird like nuance that it's. I don't know. Like I feel like anyone who's like super normal is just gonna be like, no, dude.
I
like,
think
like it's not
for
hitting.
me, I like when the double bass is right with the chugging.
Yeah. They're tight as fuck as a band, like stupid
That's
stupid
the
tight.
fucking shit, dude. When you have that all over your music, like, yeah, people want to see you because the whole time you're fucking up and down bouncing on that motherfucker, dude.
Yeah.
It's perfect for moshing. I mean, think about it. Whenever we're listening to Gojira getting high in Sierra's garage, you're like, dude, this is a song Love, bro. This is the breakdown middle, you know? And then you hear, or fucking Wisdom Comes. That's what it was.
Yeah, I remember showing that. I remember showing that.
The fucking drums, the kick drums with the chug. When that's with it, you're like, oh, god damn. You know, so I'm trying to incorporate more of that into our music.
Yes.
Like, for instance, our song Deep in the Forest, that I was wanting to do more of that, you know, like put more of that in there. Or Lost and Forgotten, bow, bow,
I remember hearing that. I was like, I feel the influence.
Yeah, and trying to like put a lot, because, you know, it's like bands like Emir, that was a big one that influenced me for this EP, which Emir, Meshuggah, Knocked Loose, and I would say like, yeah, Whitechapel. Those are the 4 bands I say that really influenced me a lot on this EP, with the 2 newer songs, Lost and Forgotten and Deep in the Forest. That was the 4 influences I just honed in whenever I was writing on all those riffs, you know. And then the guys they just knew like how to. They just came in and just knew, you know, like they're all right, cool. They're laid back about it, like let's fucking do it.
Knew
you
the
know?
objective,
They felt
just
it, which was great. I was like, that's cool. They're feeling it, hell yeah. And then there's a particular riff in the middle of Deep in the Forest that my boy here, dude, he dished out, and it reminds me so much of Whitechapel. I love it, dude. It's so badass. It's like this dissonant, like ambient, but at the same, it's like this weird, like diminished, like style, like playing where it's melodic, but at the same time, though, it's dark. And I think that riff in particular is like the highlight of the whole fucking song, though.
It's like as it builds up, and that's like the point.
Dude, I'm telling you, because like when you listen to like the chorus of it, it sounds like Whitechapel in the Mirror, because that's what influenced me when I wrote that riff. That's the Mirror, and then the lyrics is clearly influenced from Whitechapel. So talk about, you know, father. He did that in Blood, Sweat, and Symphony, so I kind of just borrowed elements from that song and threw it in there, because I was like, man, because it's a really personal song for me in particular, so I wanted to really dig into it. But dude, when me and bro were over at his house, and we were recording it, and then he had this idea. He's like, man, let's try this out, you know. And he threw this riff down, this little cool melodic riff, and then like it's in a different key, but it fits so good though. Like it fits so good with that. And then we're able to just go back into our fucking, you know. And I was like, god damn. So that's probably the one song that I'm the most like proud of. Is that?
I feel like that's the best feeling when if you're all in the process of writing a song, and that moment clicks to where you just know, like, it's like, this is it. There's no question. You just look at each other and you're like, yep. Yep, that's it.
It felt good, man.
Yeah,
Like,
it just feels good.
Yeah, it was a cool riff, and once we got done with it, it was easy to finish the song, because it's like, well, now like, bring it all back home. We can just go right back to the beginning, and from the beginning, you can go right into the next, you know, you can make the song flow.
Yeah.
So
and one of my favorite things that Evan does whenever we're writing is he does a good job of just timing clean guitar parts perfectly. You know what I'm saying? Like he just has, I don't know, maybe it's just what he's influenced by, but like every time, like that song in particular, he just came in with his clean riff, pretty much the same riff as but it's not diminished though, or dark. It's like almost like it's more melodic and more of a like sorrowful, but at the same time though, like kind of a relaxing like riff.
It's really good at sensing like where the song is.
Yeah, dude. And when
intuition.
he added it to the end of that fucking song, dude, and it's just like
without all the diminished stuff.
Yeah, it
because
sounds
DJ's playing, or what we're doing whenever like the song kicks off, or whenever it drops out, and that quiet part in the middle, he's playing the real heavy stuff still, but he's quiet too. At the end of the song, we just dropped him out, and that way it's just the pretty stuff.
Yeah, and what I like about that was I could hear his shit, I could hear his riff, and it just gave more inspiration. I was like, dude, here we go. Like, so I wanted to write, you know, some couple lines there, and then again, dude, like you get us together working on it, and then he's able to like put like this effect on my voice where it sounds like I'm talking through like a broken speaker or something, you know, like an intercom, and I was like, yes.
Oh yeah, the telephone kind of
Yeah,
style.
Lo-fi,
just
yeah.
good ideas,
Raised mids.
man.
Yeah.
You know, good ideas.
Have a little crackle in there,
Dude,
kind
and
of.
like one of our up and coming songs that we're working on, dude. There's a part, I think it's the ending where Evan had this idea. He was like, Eli, just play this little drum beat real quick, and then he lo-fied it, and I was like, oh goddamn. Because at first I was like, nah, fuck that. It's too pretty and clean for that. He's like, no, just wait. Like, wait,
Yeah.
shut up. And he like, puts it on there, dude. And I was like, okay, now I see. You know, kind of shows like a like some foreshadowing of why I was so hesitant to be like, fuck that riff when we were playing the other night. Because I was like, man, sometimes he comes out with shit out of his ass. I'm like, all right, you know what? That was good. Let's use it, you know? Mm-hmm. So, but yeah, other than that, though, I would say that's what really influenced me mostly on this EP, though, that we dropped. I'd say that. I don't know for the guys, but for me in particular, that's why I really just kind of felt, you know.
What have you guys enjoyed the most, you think, or tried to really felt during that process?
I was kind of going through a lot mentally, I would say, but like playing through it too just eased up a lot of stuff.
No, I 100% understand that. It's like the best time to write, honestly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, making the EP was it was just a lot of fun, you know, because the whole it's all screaming, it's all in your face. Our album had a lot of singing stuff in it, and so the EP is just all in your face. So that was fun. I like that aspect of it. I'm ready to get a little bit more melodic again, but I do love the thrashy, heavy in your face kind of stuff.
Yeah. I think that
I think it was due for our band, you know, to get that out there, to be like that way anybody that listens to it doesn't assume that we sing all the time.
It puts you in a box or something like that.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty different than some of the songs on the, because I think we only had like 2 thrash songs on the album. I think.
We had Throne of Flames and Bloodletting. And those are all in D standard.
Yeah, and
so this album was like, it was influenced a lot by like thrash and hardcore, you know, and a little bit of deathcore.
I get that feeling, yeah.
You know, because like you listen to Lost and Forgotten, like it sounds like, you know, hardcore and like deathcore, you know, and then you listen like Deep in the Forest, again, hardcore, deathcore, but then Witness Hell, it's like you're in 1988 listening to Slayer.
Yeah.
So it just kind of shows that we're very versatile. Well, I think on our next recordings, whenever we decide to go back to the studio and record again, I really think that it's going to be a milestone from where we were. I think this EP just like opened the door for us. First time doing 7 strings. We know we're capable of hardcore. We've been capable of metalcore. That shit's, we've exhausted that. So now it's time for us to like
just open Pandora's box
to where we got these beautiful melodic parts, but these fucking like hardcore, like in your face, like, you know, just dark shit where it's serious. The music's like serious, you know. So that's the whole point. I think that we're kind of transitioning into the next few songs we've been making.
I'm excited.
You know, we are too, because we're like getting together to really put things, like we just got a lot of ideas that we're
for sure
putting together, you know. So I think that it could go a long way, you know. We want to get more shows lined out. We just, you know, gotta go. It's time. We talked about this last time I was on your podcast, man. It's where our location's hard, but we got our own PA, and we're just like, man, fuck it. We just play wherever at this point. I don't even care. Yeah. You know, just first Friday, go somewhere, or you know.
Because you keep adding more of those like spots and venues, like you definitely get them. You'll definitely get them, man.
We tried to get a show yesterday at Apple Valley again. Bro was like, nah, we don't do that no more.
Is that still in the mall, or is it, or are you talking about over there?
There's Mango Tree, which is a great place to go eat.
Yeah,
we need more business. Go out there.
I do love Mango Tree. Shout out to Mango Tree.
Get the pad basil the Evan way. It's good.
Or the red curry.
Always get the combination pho when I go there.
Oh, that's good too.
That place is good.
I'm stuck in my ways like an old man. I like the honey chicken.
Honey chicken.
It's
honey
good.
chicken.
You like pad basil, man. You should get it.
You don't like Vietnamese food,
man. That pork tuk
Some of that stuff tastes like shit, bro. I'm sorry. It's not even like it's the restaurant's fault. It's just anywhere I'm like, some places.
You're like notoriously picky. I will give you that, dude.
Yes, sir. That is correct, though. I'm definitely a prick.
His tongue is shit. Then that's what it is.
Yeah, that's true too. My stomach's pretty sensitive, so very true, man.
Have there been any say what kind of shows have y'all been looking forward to going to?
Oh, dude.
If you could, because I noticed, like, I swear within the last 2 months, aside from the festivals being announced, there's just been a crap ton of bands announcing tours, and for once, surprisingly, a lot of them are coming through Oklahoma because usually they just skip right over Oklahoma.
Right.
And I'm like, well, what the fuck? But I know Spirit Box is taking their Tsunami Sea tour year with Periphery, and then there's actually a hardcore fest.
When is
coming
that
up.
supposed to happen?
November,
Periphery and
right?
them.
That's in November. I think the Hardcore Fest is also in November. There's I think the Summer Slaughter tour with Hatebreed and like a few other notable bands is coming like to town
I
right
would
around
definitely
then.
go see Spirit Box and Periphery.
Yeah,
That'd
and there's
be
like
shit.
even more. I can't remember because I was going through Facebook one day because I kept seeing tours, and I just went to all the venues, like the big venues, and started going down their events list. And every band I saw that I wanted to see was just like being interested, going. It was just a lot of them. So
Yeah.
the fall's looking pretty stacked for shows. If there's more to be announced, I'm sure.
I would like to see Periphery before I die or fucking they die.
I want to see Kadinja.
Kadinja.
Yeah, you know Kadinja?
I've heard the name, but I've never listened to them.
Yeah, they're so good. And their singer dropped out of the band, and I'm harassing them on Instagram like every few months. Be like, hey, are you guys still a band? It's like, yeah, we have content coming soon. It's like, all right, I'll check in next year.
Yeah.
Taking forever, man.
Yearly checkups.
Yeah, they message back. It's pretty sick.
I'd like to see Deftones live.
That'd be a good show too, yeah.
I was wanting to go see them specifically at Louder Than Life, but that didn't work out because it is already quite expensive, even though we were all trying to go. But something happened, and it just didn't make sense to spend all the money to go.
Yeah.
But I know for sure, I think I'm gonna go to Rocklahoma because they have Knocked Loose on Saturday, which I've already seen them a lot, but I've never seen them at an outside venue.
Yeah.
So I think that's going to be
It's gonna be
nuts.
wild,
But I'm going to
yeah.
be pissed they have them on the main stage. With the tunnel and shit, that's going to piss me off. They also have this band called Tsunami. I don't know if you ever heard them. They're kind of...
Yeah, I've heard Tsunami.
Yeah, they're going to be there
They're
on Sunday. And
hardcore.
I thought that was just such a curveball. I'm like,
Yeah.
Tsunami and rock? Like, what?
Yeah. You'd
But,
like them, dude. They're heavy as fuck.
Yeah.
They're total hardcore.
like
Are they
it-
from California?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're more like woefully ignorant kind of hardcore, in a
Yeah.
way. Like, it's intentional.
They're the shit.
Like, ridiculous. Yeah. But they're pretty good. And then, I think... Flyleaf's gonna be. That's like a band I do like want to
I
see.
wouldn't
But the
mind seeing
original, I
them.
think, with Lacey Strom. I think.
yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Lacey is the shit, dude. I
Oh,
liked
yeah.
her in Flyleaf.
Does she ever leave?
Yeah,
she
she
left
left
for
to
a
go
while.
be with her family, I want to
Yeah,
say.
because I think she had a kid and she dropped out for
Yeah.
a
Oh,
few
yeah.
years.
Is she the main singer?
I think she's the original.
She's the
wasn't she?
original singer.
Yeah.
Yeah. The one that did All Around Me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. That's
That was
wild.
like my high school crush when I was a kid, dude. I thought she was the shit.
I remember watching those videos a long time ago.
Me too. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm not gonna admit to it on camera,
I don't care. Fucking send me to jail. I know what I am. I know what I
oh
did.
no, here we go.
You know what?
He said, "I'll
I
do it."
liked it.
No.
Hell, I love
No.
it. I'm itching to do
No,
it again.
no.
Well, I think that's about it. I'm just kidding.
Then you just edit it out. You know what, comment?
You say you put my hand over the camera. I can hear you.
Good shit, man. Well, I like that. Yeah, I'd say like I want to see Periphery, Deftones.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be great. I'd like to see Spirit Box too.
They're going on tour now. Eli sent me
Yeah, I
a
was gonna say
picture.
Spiritbox. They're going
It's
with
with
Periphery,
right? Yeah. Eli sent me that.
And it's at the Criterion.
Yeah.
In
That's
like
in
November.
Oklahoma City, right?
Yeah.
yeah, in OKC.
That's
yeah.
where I saw Knocked Loose when they first when
You
they
said November.
yeah.
Fuck, I have to go up there. Throw my panties up at Courtney.
Yeah.
Extra large. That'd be
Yeah.
hilarious.
And I think it's actually like towards
Throw
the
some huge ass underpants up there, dude. Somebody did that to Drake or something at a concert.
I saw like extra
Yeah, bro, dude, you should get some
Drake, bro.
like 5X underpants and
shit.
throw them up on stage at Courtney, dude. That'd be hilarious.
You're like,
Yeah.
damn, son.
Yeah, spray a little brown thing in there. But like, put the words "I love you" there whenever you like spray it. That way you can take that off and it'll say that in the brown. Yeah, that'd be hilarious.
I want to get like a flagpole thing and stick it on Eli's drums and let it blow around in the wind.
Right.
Y'all know what to do.
No.
That'd be awesome.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, and if you go to our next show, start a fucking pit. Open that shit up. So I need to see that.
Yes.
Yeah.
But like I said, I really think that the Cooker show, want to film it, dude. So thinking buy some GoPros, put them in different angles, have the drum cam, and then see how much pleasure would cost me extra to record, have all it recorded, and then like the guys and us just get together and just work on it and come up with a really cool fucking like full set.
Yeah.
Because I've watched them. First off, like as we said, I don't give a shit. I'll talk about Knocked Loose all day because I love them. But one of my biggest things I've noticed, me and Nikki stayed up till 4 in the morning watching their shit is that they're really good with media. Like they're really good. They made all their own music videos. They've been filming all their own sets and shit. And they got there's this thing they do on the Hate 5-6. I don't know if you ever watched that.
Yeah, I watched. Yeah.
Dude, he's got some good shit. But there's a show of them playing in their hometown in Kentucky, and they got this big screen up, and it's just random footage of them together in the studio or shows or whatever. And it says knock loose. It's eating out, just random footage of them hanging out doing shit. I'm like, that'd be so cool if we had a DRAKON banner or a DRAKON screen. I mean, that had all of us just hanging out or different show clips or whatever while we're playing. I was like, that's fucking awesome.
Oh yeah, that's something I've actually noticed. That I've noticed over years. It's actually key because, we all as musicians we all want to put out the best music we can. But if people don't, but at first people are always going to be more interested in who you are as a person for them to get interested in your music first.
Yeah,
and the best way to do that is just to be have good content, but also be just authentic. Yeah. I think that's where a lot of the bands like that we come from, because they're just authentically being themselves.
Yeah. Well, I think that's done nothing but helped us. Mm-hmm. We've been our authentic selves playing. We got no fucking gimmick. What you see is what you get.
Post all the goofy shit that happens.
Sometimes we dress rocker, sometimes we're I don't fucking care.
Sometimes you're over here dressed gangster.
Loafers and a button-up shirt, don't matter. Doesn't change the way we sound,
Yeah.
So I think it's just being ourselves is a big part of DRAKON, just who we are. Let our music speak for us.
It's definitely helped a lot.
So I think that we do more media presence and do a lot more of that, and make more content of us as a band. I think it'll help us a lot because we're very underground.
Yeah, that's part of the reason. Well, that's part of the reason that obviously it's why we're doing this, because it's that's
you're trying to get bands out there, man.
Yeah,
and
a lot of it is
nobody's doing it.
Because we're doing long form right now, but also you've seen take the clips and then put them together, but in an entertaining way, and that's that's what gets people drawn in.
You had some good some good shorts you made.
Yeah, because the shorts are honestly what's key.
Dude, I watched the podcast where you had my brother-in-law, Reese, on here. Yeah. That was a damn good podcast. Mm-hmm. You guys touched on all kinds of different... I was like, hell yeah. And the recording quality was great. Mm-hmm. I remember they were talking about, they listened to, what was it, Yoko Ono's...
Yoko Ono's...
Oh shit, while they're going to a fucking band, they're going to a concert. I'm like, that's so dumb.
Oh, man.
But they hit a pig or whatever.
They say that they'll burn themselves out on breakdowns and shit, But then you get to the show, you're like, okay, I've already seen this a million times. Mm-hmm. It's that makes sense. I get that.
I feel that's a thing too. I think
Yoko Ono, that's kind of a weird choice, but
yeah. Terrible music to listen to.
Yeah,
when they go there.
Yeah, that seems like those guys. But those guys are awesome. They're funny for that.
Their drummer's funny too.
That
guy's fucking funny, dude.
Yeah, he's inspirational.
Dude, the pictures he puts on his Facebook.
He is, dude. Every time I hang out with Braden, I'm like, dude, what's gonna come out this guy's mouth, dude? I love this guy, dude.
Yeah, big time, bro.
Yeah,
he's funny, dude.
He's funny.
Yeah. He's fucking blistering fast too, dude.
Oh, dude, yeah.
I know, yeah. His heel toe is nuts. I did a mix for them at the Spot once, and I was blown away by it, because dude turning his beat up and then hearing it, the whole crowd was blown away by it too. If you can mix Death Sentience good at a show, dude.
Oh yeah.
They're on point.
Yeah.
They're good.
They're super tight.
For sure.
My old band Godlike, we did a couple shows with them, man. And I remember watching them play, and I was like, dude, your fucking feet are stupid fast. Mm-hmm. He was like, yeah, this is my heel-toe technique. He was showing me. Of course, my weenie legs aren't gonna be able to do it. I was like,
That's back when you were drumming.
Yeah, I was a lot better at breakdowns than I am at consistent fast speed though. I'm really good at alternating my feet while I'll keep my metronome going, my cymbal going.
Well, half of drumming is being an athlete, honestly, I swear. So that just takes so much time to get steady and that fast.
Towards the end I was starting to get fast with consistent double bass. But like I said, I'm just so much better at the breakdown. Shit like that. It's so much better at doing that than fucking just consistent, I can't do the Mario Duplantier shit.
Dude, that's a challenge for fucking any drummer.
Well, he also and
he's a hardcore every single day athlete, drums every day for at least 2 hours. I think that's what he said in one of his interviews. He drums for 2 hours a day.
Yeah. He makes time for it. He starts
off. You can see that on stage when he's standing up and he's just his legs are huge and
him and fucking Gene Hoglan, dude.
Gene Hoglan, he played. You drummer for Death, and then
Death Clock, and Strapping Young Lad.
Yep.
And then I think Fear Factory.
I think Fear Factory is sick, man. I recently got into him a little bit more.
Dude, Slave Labor, that was the first Fear Factory I ever got in, or a song I ever got into.
What's their guitarist's name? I forget his name.
I think it's Dino.
Dino, yeah, because I follow him on Instagram. He just, like, that right hand he has is ridiculous. Like, there's amount of stamina. I'm like,
Fear
how?
Factory's the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, like them and Meshuggah were pioneering that gent shit. They kind of get labeled as industrial. That's gent, bro.
Yeah.
They're pretty much gent. Listen to fucking Slave
Technically,
Labor.
gent is not a genre.
You listen to
I
fucking...
know. See, I mean, I wasn't gonna say nothing, but
like,
you know, that's a whole other topic.
yeah.
I guess we could dive into, but
Yeah, it is a genre, you know.
Gent's just
0011, 0011.
it's just polyrhythms.
yeah.
I think really just polyrhythms and lots of
And how you
chill.
play the the
Yeah.
notes, you know.
So,
Genty.
It's fun.
Genty.
Yeah. But the whole
Dude,
song is that, you know,
That
if all your
fucking
music is
Instagram
that,
post
then-
you had is still getting people liking my comments because I said he's a gentleman.
Yeah.
Still getting likes
Yeah,
on it.
there's
There's
a
still people I was
ridiculous-
like, dude, what the hell, bro? They're still like, oh, you know.
You know,
Okay.
social media algorithms are weird because there's things I'll work like hard on a piece of content or something. Hard for me is like a consistent like setting up, thinking about it, like it's a whole 3 to 4 hour process. And I'll put in something like that, and then it'll get like 300 views, and then I'll post something that's like dumb, that's just random, and it just ding blows up. And I'm like, it's very frustrating sometimes.
Yeah. When I did some Rock Island shorts, you know, one of them got 15,000
I remember you showing me,
plays
yeah.
in like an hour, and then it's probably only gotten like 500 cents, and that was like 4 years ago.
Yeah.
You know, but the first hour it just went, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is taking off. Wow, I'm about to be, you know, I'm about to make $5 off of a YouTube video.
Right.
But no, it went like this, and then did that.
That's a whole other thing is like you post a lot when you're doing content and all that is eventually you realize you don't exactly know how the algorithm's gonna work, but you start picking up on habits and things. Like,
Yeah. You almost have to do what's current.
Yeah, in a way, you kind
know?
of have to do what's current until you build like an actual little base, and it doesn't matter anymore.
I bet if we made a video called us faking our songs, but we actually played it, it might actually do well right now since that's been trending in like the YouTube
Oh yeah,
scene.
Oh yeah,
You know?
definitely it feeds into
Yeah,
it.
faking our performance, you know, and it's actually a live video of us. That might actually like do
Or
it.
give it
pretty
a
good.
clickbaity headline,
Yeah, clickbaity, you know.
because you have to in a way, honestly.
We'll film
Yeah.
our cooker show, and then it'll be all like, DRAKON fakes their entire performance
Yeah.
through lip syncing and backing
You
tracks.
just have to say local band fakes performance at bar, you know, at local bar.
Yeah.
Or DRAKON.
And then at the very end, it's just like trash and like the fucking.
Right, yeah.
And but you click on it, it's just you guys just fucking killing it. It's like gotcha.
Yeah.
I got a tagline for you. DRAKON bassist challenge trap vocalist in boxing match.
There you go.
Yes.
I will beat you.
Yes.
Yeah.
then
Headstrong,
after
you can
I'm
take
done-
on anyone.
And then afterwards, we're gonna open up Pokemon cards, and you're gonna give me all your hollows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does he do that?
No, I do that.
Oh, you do that. Okay.
Yeah. No,
Cool.
doesn't matter. It's gonna happen.
Okay. Well, he might actually call you out. He does that. He picks random people on the internet.
My Twitch needs more views, so please.
Yeah.
What is your Twitch, by the way? Shout that out.
Das Mediocre Man.
Follow my boy and watch him.
I'll make sure to link that.
Dude, like, there was a point, I was watching him quite a bit, the Lone House on Broadway. And I was just watching, you know, doing all this gameplay. He'll do different games. There was this one time, dude. It was a Star Wars game he's playing.
Oh gosh.
You playing
Fucked
Battlefront?
up and fell off this cliff, and I was like, good going, dipshit. Because he could comment on the fucking, and I was like, good going, dipshit.
You can't play games around this guy at all. He's just gonna roast you.
Yeah, oh, dude, I'm a fucking asshole, guys. Like, I won't even lie, man. Like,
That was like 10-second delay. I would be like, fuck you, man.
you know, let me tell you something about DRAKON, okay? Both the guitar players are fucking assholes. We're assholes, dude. Like, Nikki and Eli are so chill, and me and Evan are just dicks. Like,
Well, we're dicks to each other. you
that
know.
too. Well, you know.
Well, I don't know about DJ,
So,
but
we're just fucking dicks, dude. Like,
yeah.
yeah, poor
Why?
Nikki, man.
Why?
Dude, okay, so like,
Okay.
we had a Drop C song that we created. It's called Depths, right? We haven't released it yet, but we played it live a bunch. And when we first wrote that song, like me and Eli, or Evan were just kind of like throwing riffs back and forth doing it because Evan wrote like a big part of it, you know, like main riff and all that. And then I threw a couple of smaller other riffs to kind of throw in there with it, you know. And then we started on and off just trading riffs with it. We got done with it, man. And I think it'd be best if Nicky expresses himself how he felt when he first heard the song.
Almost moved to tears.
Mm,
Yeah, that's beautiful.
really?
I love this song so much that I actually, since you guys don't watch my Twitch, I actually grabbed a random ass YouTube video and just played that and made like a little video. So he sees it as like an open banner, and no one's
I
picked up
think
on
I
it.
have seen that, but I didn't see it on your Twitch. But you did. I saw the clip that you took out of that.
Oh, dude.
I was like, oh, that's cool.
We've sat down together and just worked through it, and like at first Nick was like, man, that's a whole other animal right there. That's a whole other beast, man.
Yeah.
He's like, I need to like let that marinate for a minute, you know. And then like we hang out pretty frequently, so we sat down and we worked on that, you know. But I didn't want to work on it to the point of exhaustion, though, because we had.
Yeah, you don't want to burn yourself
we
out.
wanted to work on the shit. Like by myself, I'll do that. I'll hyperfixate.
That's one of my issues.
I'll hyperfixate and just do it and do it and do it, you know, because I'm a fucking freak like that. But like whenever I'm like trying to teach like one of my riffs or something to one of the other guys, and like I try to just be chill with it and let them want to take it at their own pace, because I just want to like, no, fuck that, you need to do it now, because like, you know, you gotta get used to it.
Yeah.
You know, especially if it's something you're not used to playing, you know, like if it's a different kind of like, you know, it's just a different kind of chord, or like the way the phrasing of the chord is, it might fuck you up. So, but me and Nikki worked on it together, and got it down, and it's one of those ones that like, I think the song's great. I don't know what we're gonna do with it, because I feel like, so we're talking about doing this like 86 list kind of thing going on. Me and Nick have been like talking about this, like maybe sometime down the road after we've done like
Kitchen talk. You know, I know what it means.
put a lot of our like, you know, like it's like, you know, the forbidden tracks, right?
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
songs that we were just like, they didn't make the album or the EP because we're just like, they're not as good as we liked.
I actually did do that actually, because I've done the same thing with
Make
some
a
of my
whole
tracks.
EP of songs you don't like that you
Yeah.
wrote together, and then just put those out there. Like, I want to do it way later though, because we still have so many good ass songs that
Yeah.
we're still focusing on trying to write, and then play shows and showcase them. But then, you know, because I mean, it's only been like 2 months since we dropped our EP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, you know, we need to wait a while before we drop like another EP or anything, you know.
Right.
Because I definitely think that we need to wait a while before we do another album. I think an EP would be like, just drop another EP would be a good idea. But we need to fucking play shows though.
Yeah, play shows.
That's
Get
really important.
content, especially. I say. Like,
Yeah, play shows and make
like drip feed
content.
content. Because what I've been looking at personally, just what I've been thinking about doing myself is, like, say you put out a single or something like that. And you put out an album, but you put out a single like every 3 months or so, right? But then you put out a single, and you put out a couple clips of you like doing the thing, and then you do a music video for it, and then a little bit more like behind the song thing like that, and then you just kind of repeat that until you're ready for, you know, and just that constant stream of attention thing.
Right.
But it's like, yeah, I had a point I was going to say with that, but my mind went, so.
Yeah.
But
It wouldn't be hard for us to do that, you know. I mean, a performance video, because we use the electric kit to record Eli, and if we put one of our songs and had him play to an already recorded song, but start it like a new project, you know, then we can just layer it up as long as we all just film him, and then you know, once he's done, we just film. But that has to be like a one take though.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
that would be the
Sync it
big
all
thing,
up.
or at least 2 or 3 takes.
What kind of kit does he
Yeah.
play?
I have an Alesis.
At least is it
Yeah.
because I was looking to get
The
one.
Strike Pro.
Yeah,
The
in the
Strike?
studio, that's what he
Nice.
plays.
Yeah. I don't know what kind of kit he has himself. It's clear.
I think it's
you know?
Pearl. It's a Pearl.
Yeah.
So, but like, he plays 3 different kits. He plays his Pearl at home when he's working on his music, and live he plays his
He
Pearl.
brings-
Does he play
Yeah.
yours when you guys are at
He
the
plays
gym?
my D drum kit at my house whenever
Mhm.
we jam, and then whenever we're in the studio, he plays the Alesis.
Yeah.
And so like, and his cymbal lineup changes pretty frequently due to that. Because I have a bunch of like chinas and shit and bells. So
I think when he's live though, he knows what he wants. You know, he brings his cymbals
So-
because
Yeah.
he's pretty
Yeah.
particular about how they're set up too. You
Cymbal
know,
placement.
so which is
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Don't touch my drum set.
Yeah.
yeah, he's
Why wouldn't you be? I guess though. You know.
Yeah.
he's had the same thing that's worked for him. You know,
It's really
Yeah.
a feel-based
he's
thing,
due
too.
for some new
Yeah, if
shit.
somebody
though,
moved my
man.
strings around, I'd be like, "Hey, what's this?" You know?
Yeah.
Who did that? You know? So it's kind of the same thing, you know?
I never-
Dude, he's long overdue for new gear though. He needs new stuff for his drums, like new skins, new stands. I was telling him, I was like, dude, we should get you a rack, man. Like get you a fucking drum rack.
Yeah.
And, like, just so you can have
Those
some stuff.
also make it like easier to move stuff around too, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah,
that's
they
why I
would,
was
yeah.
telling him, I was like, drum racks are so much easier because you just snap 3 pieces together, bam, it's all there, and like you just take your cymbals off. You don't gotta move the fucking arms or nothing. You know what cymbal goes where. I mean, that's what I did with mine. Whenever I was, doing with Godlike, I had my drum kit and I had my fucking my rack and all my cymbals where I want them. I've got rototoms and shit he wants to incorporate. I'm like, let's do it, but we should get you a rack though, so we can like really do it though.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just doing that, getting that together. We haven't practiced in a while. It's been a while because we got our own lives going on and shit. But we also don't got any shows lined up, so we haven't really had to like serious. And we're not in the studio, so it's kind of just downtime for us in the moment.
I feel like that's needed though. Having down.
Oh,
It is. It's been like a little over a month since we played.
So I feel there's a lot of
together
times you
as
might
a
be
band.
stuck on something and then like you can't figure it out and then you take some downtime and next thing you come back to it and you hear it again and it's like boom, it's right
we all
there.
get time to ourselves and our families. Like he's got a kid, so he's he needs to go be a dad and do dad things. And shit. We got our own things. He's got an old lady you got to spend time with, and me and Nikki we're pretty much married, so.
Common law band marriage.
I feel like at this
we're
point,
heterosexual life mates.
Who wears the
right?
pants in the relationship?
So both. We want to be fair. We're very democratic.
I mean, I am wearing pants.
Yeah, our pants, comrade.
Yeah, whoa, comrade.
Yeah, but I mean, I think it'll change. I'm hoping that we'll get together and jam this Sunday, just because it's been a long time. I like to get us together and play.
Yeah.
Eli did come over and jam with me a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
On like a Wednesday or something. It was just me and him, and I went through one of my songs with him, and I talked about Nick's song he was writing. So we did get to play a little bit, but it's just been a long time since the four of us been able to get together and really like focus on our craft, and so I want to do that more. I want to get more content, and then the biggest thing though is the shows, man. I want to get more shows is very important.
Yeah, I think shows is the most important. If we could do that relatively consistent every 2 weeks or something.
Yeah, that would be a good time.
2 or 3 weeks.
Every
it's not,
day.
It's not that
That'd be
bad.
badass too, but I think
You just replace practicing with playing a gig,
Yeah. If we did fucking
Every
twice a
hour.
month, I'd agree with it.
Just move to a different venue every hour.
We're talking about just bringing our own PA too, because I don't even we'll be all right. I've got another cab, so Eli's the only person that really needs a monitor.
Yeah.
I can hear my cab just fine.
Yeah.
So as long as I can hear like the pitch of my cab, I'm cool where I'm at, and that'd be good. And Eli be able to hear, so he knows where he'd be at.
So I think it'd be cool. I don't know if you guys heard about that. Yeah, if you guys aren't from where we live, you probably won't know about it, but aren't they supposed to be? They're supposed to be building like an amphitheater here, like that, like the Jiffy Trip amphitheater, or something like that. But it's like where where you go downtown and there's like the little walk-through thing that has the little statue.
Yeah, the under her wing.
Yeah, it's and also where they have the that spot where they have like the ice
Christmas
rink,
tree and shit.
and hot.
Yeah, it's like the Event Center parking lot.
Yeah, so apparently, I guess it was bought by Jiffy Trip, like a big multi-million-dollar deal, and they're just gonna like take it out and literally make it into like an actual amphitheater. And I'm like, that would be a sick place for like a metal band to play.
Yeah.
Anyway, and honestly, but really, that's the first thing I thought of is like, are they gonna have like chairs that can be removable, because that's gonna be needed because pits must happen.
Yeah.
It's guaranteed, like
I'm thinking about the parking, man, because if
Yeah.
they have an event center and an amphitheater event at the same time,
Oh,
dude,
yeah, it's gonna
there's not gonna be nowhere to park.
No, yeah, you're gonna be walking from.
They'll have to park in the Q-Spot parking lot to get over where we're at.
Yeah. People do that though, man. When there's big events, those people they'll park all the way down by like.
We did it when we watched Gojira.
Yeah.
We parked in OKC, the Diamond. We went all the way over in that fucking field, man.
Oh yeah, forgot we did.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Bro, when we walked all the way over there, dude, we stood in line forever.
Yeah.
We got in there, and that was the bomb-ass show, bro.
Yeah, remember you got in that pit.
Fuck yeah.
And I was jealous I didn't, but at the time I was like.
Okay, so I'm just gonna tell the story, because this is what happened. Gojira was there, the headlining band, and I ran there and knocked loose, and I was like, hell yeah. I came back and I found Dante, but whenever we watched Gojira, everybody was there to see them. So like it was just packed. Like nobody was like smoking. Everybody was out there,
Yeah.
And everybody's like 6'4" plus too. Everyone's
Oh, that's
fucking huge.
yeah, that's
So like, no, you couldn't hardly see them, and I was like, dude, the only way we're gonna be able to get there is go to the pit. Dante's like, dude, I'm not doing that. I was like, man, we should do that, man. He's like, man, no, fucking no.
I was nervous because the pit that they had for Knock Loose was crazy. So I was
Which
like,
was fun. I ran there, had fun.
That's the show that made me a fan of them. But yes.
I took I had a Gojira t-shirt, and I took this t-shirt and I was like, Dante, hold this.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I was like,
He just looked at me.
I'm like, move. I want the pit, move, and like people started moving from me. I got in the pit, dude, and they were playing Love, and I was like, ooh. So I just ran around that pit, like, and the best way to survive in a pit, if you're scared of a fucking mosh pit, is to run around the edge in a circle. Because then you're
Depends on the pit. Because sometimes
you're
the ones
running people.
they're just gonna.
You're running people.
Back.
Yeah, but you'll be all right. You'll be able to see it coming most of the time, though. I know I'm a veteran. I've done this a lot where I've ran in a circle. Like, okay, hang on. Then you fill it out. But like you ran that pit, and I was just running around a circle for a little bit, and then I started filling the pit out. I was like, all right, now I know where I'm at. And then I got pushed to the front. Well, I held on for dear life because I was like, this is a fucking good spot. I was like 10 feet away from Joe Duplantier, dude. And then he spit water on my face. And it fucking doused me. I was like,
you loved it, didn't you?
So gross.
You
I felt like a $2 whore. I was like, ew. I was like, no, dude. Like, I was already soaked in sweat. I had everybody else's sweat all over me. And then he just spits water. And I mean, dude, he caught me right in the cocksucker. Wow. I was like, oh, fuck. So disgusting. But I was like, that's crazy that Joe spit on my face, dude. That's wild.
Mm-hmm.
And then
you can say that now.
You can sue him, dude.
Yeah.
So,
That's assault.
yeah, Joe, if you ever come across this and you watch this, you fucking spit on my face at Oklahoma City back in 2020. So just let
He'll
you
settle
know.
out of court for a free guitar.
Yeah, don't worry, I would never
Signature.
sue you. Just like give me like a signed drum skin and guitar from you guys, and then we'll call it, you know.
Make sure you spit on.
Or
my
better
shit.
yet, like if
you should
could
spat on
put
him
my
back.
band DRAKON,
Yeah.
that'd be awesome too, man.
Get a straw, like.
Let us open up for you guys. It felt like a garden hose, dude. It was in one fucking line. It was just like
he had that laminar flow on it, dude.
Like it's like he
Nice.
shaped his mouth to where it's like he just. It was, wow, I was like, ooh, fuck.
Did he gleek on you? That would have been hilarious, you know.
Dude, it was like a fucking spray,
you know?
dude. Like that shit was unreal. I was like, damn. So he doused me right in the face, dude. It was badass though. It was a cool show. They played all the good shit. They opened up with "Born for One Thing," which, by the way, I have your guys' lyrics tattooed on my chest. I'm a fangirl. But they played "Born for One Thing." They played "Flying Whales." They played what else?
I can't remember the entire set list, but I
They
know
played "Love." They played "Backbone."
they didn't even play all of Love. They just went straight into the breakdown of it. I think.
No, that was they played
Or no,
Love.
Remembrance.
Remembrance. That was
yeah.
what it was. Which, yes. Yes.
I
Yeah.
think that's one of the first breakdowns that I actually like memorized, or tried to play, like I actually memorized.
Dude, that's probably the baddest breakdown of all time.
I think that's when I became a massive fan of Gojira. I was just like, that is the filthiest thing I've ever heard.
There's just something about their breakdowns. They had the secret formula, and like they're in D standard. Like they play in D standard, and it's like that's the shit. Like you guys weren't drop tune, you weren't playing sevens. You made it sound badass with just D standard. I was like, that's fucking cool.
Oh, did you guys catch Black
Dropped
Sabbath
a little bit.
tour thing?
I watched part of it. Yeah.
I was trying to
I
catch it,
watched some
but
clips.
Yeah.
What was it?
Black Sabbath's like final show.
Yeah. Ozzy's final.
Yeah. It's sad, but man,
Yeah. It's a legend.
They played Iron Man so slow, which is cool, but I was like, man, you need to add some like blast beat behind this, make like some doom metal.
Yeah.
Bang, bang, bang. It was so slow, you know? Yeah. Some crazy double bass behind that would have went a long way, but yeah, it would have, dude. It would have been like a Lorna Shore thing or something, you know?
I think was it like they a lot of the bands like made their own renditions of Black Sabbath songs instead of playing their own music. I think.
Yeah, it seemed like most of the bands did
Interesting.
like one or two Sabbath songs.
Yeah, I forget who all was there. I think I was surprised. I think Limp Bizkit was there, and I was surprised.
I didn't catch that.
Huh.
Might be wrong. Maybe I'm thinking of someone else, but I couldn't. Or maybe
There
no,
was
it
some
was,
cool
it wasn't like
supporting
it was just
bands.
Fred Durst.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was
So
someone. Yeah.
let's talk about this then. All right.
Let it out.
Let's talk about this.
Canceled in 5,
What's-
4.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you, man. What's your favorite collaboration live between artists?
Live.
That's easy for me.
Like you see, like two bands, like they collab live. Like when Metallica and Slayer and Megadeth all did the Big Four thing. What's your favorite? Like, what would be your guys' favorite collaboration that they did live?
You go first.
Well, I saw Pliny live twice, I think in 2023.
He's got some good shit, dude.
And he played live with Jacob Zatechki and the band Sungazer. I think their guitar player came out. And then at one of the shows, he brought out another famous guitar player. I don't remember who it was, unfortunately, but he brought out, 3 people or 4. Or there's 4 total great guitarists, and they all came out on stage. But he did that twice at both concerts that I saw.
That's
that was
sick.
cool. And there's a live video online of him playing with Guthrie Govan at one of his shows. And like 5 other incredible. The Intervals guitar player he played with, Jacob he
Aaron,
played with, Guthrie he played with.
Has he collaborated with Tim Henson yet?
Pliny and Tim, they do for Neural DSP, yeah.
I was gonna say,
and that's Corey Wong
if
too.
they got together. And
It's
did
called Sunshine, I think. It's a cool jam. It's an instrumental jam.
I think
They did it for
Professor
Neural
Abasi did
DSP. It's not on, the same. It was the same kind of deal with Pliny and Abasi.
Yeah, I saw
they
that
did the
one.
same
That
kind of
was
thing
cool.
for Neural DSP, yeah.
Where they write
Because I don't
like
think
a
that song's out.
No, there's like they wrote something in a day or whatever.
Right, yeah.
It was pretty
And
cool.
yeah, the Corey Wong, Plini, and Tim Henson. That little song is like a good one just to throw on.
Shaking your head. You're not a
He
fan.
doesn't like Polyphia. He's just a hater. You know, I don't like their newer stuff. They are kind of gimmicky at some point.
Say like it is, Vic.
I say I
Tell the
respect
camera what you
Polyphia
wanna
as like
do.
musicians.
Oh,
Even though
you
I
want me
can't
to
really
say
get
it?
their music.
Tell the
Yeah, I
camera
saw
what you
them
wanna
live.
do.
Polyphia,
And beyond incredible. They are that
Say no.
good.
Polyphia is watered down Starbucks, bro.
Tell them
They
what you
are
wanna
just
do.
Starbucks. They're not watered down. They are just Starbucks.
you how good I am at guitar.
Dude, we could get really
I'm not- at first,
explicit
I
on
could
that.
not-
There's a lot of things.
At first, I
could
couldn't
say.
stand
We get
Polyphia. I
canceled.
especially could not stand Tim Henson. But over time,
Dude.
Oh,
I
thank you.
respect him as a guitar player.
He's
Dude,
the
he's
way-
funny. Like,
Yeah,
if you
he
actually
hates Ted
watch
Danson.
him, like, he streams, like, his songwriting stuff.
Right.
If you just watch him, he's pretty funny. You know, he's not actually, like, this pristine asshole. But he is whenever he's in front of people because people think they suck. So he's like, well, if you think I suck so bad, I'll
No,
just be an
you
asshole.
want to
Yeah,
talk about
yeah.
that? I'll tell you about an experience I had similar to that, though, making me feel like I sucked. I went to the Sasanta tour show in Tulsa, and it was Perfect Circle, Pucifer, and
Primus. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
and I wasn't the biggest Primus fan before,
And you saw him
but
less live.
I literally felt like he was calling me out, and he's like, "Yeah, this
What did he
is
say?
nothing." He's just
He called him
playing.
out. He
Fuck
said,
that suck,
Nikki,
Nick.
It was just-
Practice.
He's just playing, and we're like pretty much.
be practicing right now.
Pretty much, we're like in the middle row, like kind of up, and the song, I forget what it's called. I'll tell you what it is later. It's one of their like out there hits, but the man's just hitting the top string, doing all this
All the-
crazy whittly shit, and I was just like, man, it's like he came to my wedding, took my wife, and fucked her in the other room, and was like, get better.
He looks Nicky looks up at him, and all of a sudden he looks like Patches O'Houlihan from Dodgeball. You should be practicing, goddammit. Dodgeball.
It just made me feel so inadequate. and then Mayor James Keenan's all like, believe in music and be
Have
passionate
you
about stuff.
seen that song Negative by Spyro yet?
No, I have not.
Okay. Well, if you watch that, he's like the next level beyond a bossy, you know? And
Really?
that made me be like, oh man, I suck. Because, yeah, his right hand is the most insane control. He's like, you remember I showed you that?
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, and that stuff's just nuts. That almost made
Yeah.
me feel inadequate, and I was like, nah, these guys are just freaks. You know?
Yeah,
That's
freaks
how
of
I am.
nature.
Les is a
Literal
freak.
aliens.
You know,
That's how I am
Bossy's a
about
freak.
Periphery.
Yeah.
When I watch Periphery, I just fucking like.
I think Periphery is attainable. I don't think they're
They're
that
so
freakish.
legit, dude. I think they're like, dude, Mark Holcomb, okay? Just that man in general is a fucking beast on the guitar, bro. Like,
Yeah.
goddamn. Misha too, you know, like they have on Jake, like they all are good at their own thing, man.
Yeah. But also, I think
You know,
there's like, they
Like,
have like
they're-
basically.
animals. I like Misha's guitar.
Like,
specs
Misha's got
better,
really
though.
good when it comes to the gear and all that.
Yeah,
but
his
also, don't
specs
forget, they
are
have
much
Molly
better on
still
guitars.
working for them.
So-
He's just like a mastermind when it comes to mixing and recording.
Yeah,
So
I need to get his DSP thing he's got.
So, back when we touched on it earlier, I think one of my and there's a million different ones I can name off of collaborations live, but I'd say one of my favorite ones was the Suicide Silence show, the Mitch Lucker tribute. Where they had all these different people go up there and sing different songs. Fucking Phil Bozeman goes on there and does Unanswered.
yeah, like
Dude.
yeah.
Fucking top-notch performance, bro. Like that was the shit. Watching him go up there, like, and just nail it, and I was like, that was so fucking cool, dude. And I love Suicide Silence, and I like Mitch. I think he was great for what he did. I think Phil Bozeman's the best at that genre, though, when it comes to vocals. He's my favorite death metal vocalist of all time, like, hands down.
Yeah.
I can't
I like him, but
I can't really think of one on top of my head, but
Dude, he's the shit.
that would be best because there's quite a bit. But one I actually watched the other day that I thought was pretty good.
Polyphia bassist.
I am gonna kill you. Deftones, they did Passenger, and usually that's with Maynard James Keenan, but Haley Williams from Paramore came out.
oh
That
yeah,
was
yeah.
really good.
That was the shit. Yeah, that was a while back.
See, the most recent one I could think of was when there's two of them. Was where Spirit Box was playing live, at least last year. They're playing some kind of festival, like one of the bigger ones. And then Tatiana from Ginger came out.
Oh, yeah, Tatiana.
Yeah, and they both covered the
Oh.
same song, and I was just like, yo! I just thought that was
I
sick.
thought you were talking about Poppy going on there.
No, that was with Knocked Loose. What
She
makes me
did
mad
shit
about
with him,
that
too.
What's mad about that is that so they did that like one of the first shows they had on that tour, right? Is when Poppy came out, and I thought it was gonna be like a reoccurring thing because the next show they had after that was one here in Oklahoma City at the Criterion, So I was kind of expecting that to happen like the whole time, and it didn't happen. I was salty. It's like
Aw.
y'all couldn't like really, but
Tatiana and Courtney LaPlante.
I don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to say, I think I've said this on every podcast so far, is that I do people like I tend to like a lot of different bands, but many of them are like the vocalists are women. I don't like the fact that people just like put that in a box, like, oh, it's female, you know what I mean? Like yeah, they're attractive women, but at the same time they're still like
talented.
Yeah, like they're
very
just
much
awesome
so.
band. They take that and not take the whole band in general.
Courtney and Tatiana are the first like female singers that I actually like really gained like showed true respect for as an artist.
Yeah.
Because before that, like, and I'm not bad mouthing these ladies either, but like Angela Gasso or
Angela
Alyssa
Gasso laid down a
White-Rose,
lot of work. Like she was like, I think that was the first.
they just never
besides-
moved me at Arch Enemy. I
besides
liked
Otep.
Johan Leva the best, man, with Arch Enemy. I just did.
Except
And
for
then,
Soho.
You know Novelist, that band?
No.
They're French also, but they just added a female vocalist in the last 18 months. But before that, they've been around since like 2015, all male vocalists that entire time. But they also added the Canadian guitar player too, so that makes it amazing.
okay.
But yeah, adding her to those has really changed their sound, and him too. It's kind of a new band, but
Yeah.
it's sweet, you know.
Because before you had Ginger, before you had like Spirit Box, like you said, you had Arch Enemy, you had Otep.
You had the Agonist too. That was one of the first
Coil.
bands. That was, I guess, on the heavier side that I
Yeah,
liked.
Agonist,
With
yeah.
with
But
Alyssa
like
White
none of
Rose.
them could do it for me. Flyleaf was like, and maybe Paramore, but like those are the only two that really could do anything. I was like, okay, all right, not bad, but it wasn't heavy.
So what about Kitty?
So okay, you know what?
Kitty was. I'm sorry, Kitty.
I forgot about
They
Kitty.
were the shit.
And yes,
And they went through.
yes.
I think they deserve the most respect out of any of them.
They were
They
the
went
first
through.
to do it.
They went through a lot.
Besides like
of
the
bullshit.
Runaways and Joe
Like, a
Jett,
lot
they're
of
the
bullshit.
first to really be heavy and be an
Yeah.
all-female band.
I remember watching like one of their documentaries a couple months ago, and like I just realized like they went through a lot of like bullshit.
Dude,
'Cause
Morgan
just 'cause they were
Mercedes
women.
Lander, bro.
Yeah.
Them girls are the shit.
And they just put out a new album like I think like in the fall this year.
yeah,
and
they're
it's actually-
Canadian, aren't they?
Huh?
Aren't they Canadian?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to say they're from Canada.
But this album they put out, I wasn't sure what to expect, but it's very solid. Very
Fucking
good.
Canadians, man, they
Put a
just
few
got it.
playlists in a few songs in my playlist. So.
They got something going on up there in Canada. I don't know what those Canadians got, man. They're just fucking, that Alexis on Fire. And you got the fucking, it's like,
Well,
Archfire's
Spirit Box is
Canadian.
Canadian, technically.
Oh, just
Yeah.
female, sorry.
it's fucking wild. It's like, geez, dude.
Guitar player's
man.
wife is in her own metal band, and she's Canadian,
That's pretty cool.
and she screams. It's all right,
You know,
not as good as Darkspire.
no, it's like,
Well, you guys got any things to end on? You want to say or speak of?
Check out my album, Rock Island. I have
We'll link it
that.
right
Yeah, that came out last year. But just say that.
All on SoundCloud and all services.
Yeah, all platforms. SoundCloud is the newer stuff because that's where I do judge my mixes. But
Yeah, I do the same thing with SoundCloud.
yeah.
I would say that, we got merchandise made. We keep you updated with shows, and just follow us. Come check us out.
Give
really-
the EP and the album some love.
Yeah, that's really the big thing, man. Is just like
Yeah.
check out our music.
Make those pennies.
We're trying to fucking
dreaming.
Beautiful Spotify pennies.
get out there more
man.
and just showcase our
They're
art.
rare.
It's one of the things that sucks the most about like being an artist is not having it appreciated by anybody. Whenever it's
Yeah.
just you all around it. 'Cause then you just-
Fire it off into the ether.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you want people to look at it and be like, oh, okay, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody wants recognition, dude.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck who you are. People can be humble all they want. You want recognition.
At least in some form. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Even people be like, dude, your shit's sick.
Or just at least to
That's good enough for me.
connect with people with your music.
You know,
At least.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
or tell
yeah.
us it
That's what I
sucks
mean.
even, I mean, shit, just give it a listen,
Yeah.
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 That's
I'm
pretty
all
nice.
about the feedback,
Yeah, feedback.
Yeah.
Sure.
You want to give some love to a certain somebody you met in Tulsa at the that asked Renee's.
Oh.
Oh my
I
God.
want to shout out, give him
Who's
some love
this?
on the
Nikki?
platform.
Yes. No. No, I am not.
Nikki's like, we do not speak his name.
No,
You
no.
speak that evil.
There's a guy we met in Tulsa when we were playing at that Ash Renee's, okay? This guy was like,
I don't
you
even
took
know the
like
story.
Norwegian black metal style paint and then slap it on Jack Black from Tenacious D, and that's what this guy was, dude.
I wish him the best.
No, you don't. No, fuck you.
He broke Nikki's heart.
No, I've got so All right. I don't know what it's called, but I don't like when people eat and talk and are very close to you, like make out close, and they're like, yeah. So I'm in a band too.
So you know he's eating and not just chewing.
No, he was
watching
eating.
it eat,
Yeah,
bro.
like
yeah?
he had like one of those like
I was
little.
there for it.
It was
Nice.
it was horrifying.
You're just like staring at him. While
I
you're-
wanted like I am not a violent person.
But that's one of those things.
I literally wanted to. I don't want to say it was bad. A lot of hate.
Hurt a man.
So fucking
Hurt a man
funny.
over his chewing distance.
So
You know?
funny.
I can see it.
You know what it reminded me of? You were okay watching fucking Metalocalypse. Whatever, Murderface strangles his grandma because he can't stand to see her chew.
Oh,
That's what that was. I can't stand to see her chew.
It's-
You know? Just choking his fucking grandma.
It's been out of my
I
head.
feel like that'd be a great song idea.
You're like making explosions, and then fucking Pickle's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I'm sorry, I just locked in on it. I'm sorry, I just can't stand to see her chew."
It was
Strangles grandma, dude.
this event was out of my head until like probably yesterday. It just popped up, and he was like, "Oh, you remember that?"
Oh yeah, dude, you brought his name up, and I
I
was
don't
like,
even
"Oh, what the
know.
fuck?"
Like it just, and then yeah, no,
I'm
I've
glad
been
we're gonna
thinking
end
about
on that.
They give you a
Yeah,
hint.
that's good.
No, I'm not gonna say it out loud.
No.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Hey, bro, like Tropic Thunder. Hot damn. Oh fuck, dude.
Coochie coochie.
Coochie coochie. Sorry, but dude. Okay, so I've been on a Sexy Red kick lately.
Oh, God.
I've been listening to this fucking Hoochie Coochie song she dropped, and I'm sorry, dude, but that beat's fire, bro.
Dude, I've been subjected to it the most.
Everybody's been a victim to my fucking.
Not as much as me, though.
Not me.
Yes, he has.
No,
he ain't around me as much
no,
as he is, though.
no.
He didn't know the
just
word
not as
Bluetooth on the
much.
speakers at practice.
Not as much. Like yesterday, we're just sitting there and like
Memphis rap, baby.
just chilling. And he's like, I put something on, and it's like not even a minute later, I hear it drop. I'm like, fucking God,
Work music.
damn it!
Dude, total horror music. Yeah, no, it's total thought music, big time. All the sluts, you'll find them.
Oh yeah.
Like, no,
Ah, you're whores.
no,
There's the whores.
it's like nothing against her,
Song
but
slaps, dude.
it's nothing against her. It's just that last line of it. It doesn't leave your head. It just
Coochie,
sticks.
coochie.
God.
Is that really what the line is?
Yes.
Am I gonna never
Song's
listen
called
to it? 'Cause I'm not gonna
Coochie,
get.
She repeats
It
that
slaps. I'll give a
30
fuck.
seconds. Like it just keeps on saying it for like 30 seconds. I'm like, okay, I get it.
Dude, this same chick's like got another song called "Fuck My Baby Daddy."
Oh, I've heard that.
That's her?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's her.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, I'm all like, okay.
I will.
Pretty ratchet.
I know,
Ignorant
ignorant some of
ratchet
that
music.
ratchet ass horror music slaps though. I'm
What's
like,
in-
all
I'm
right.
not gonna lie. I understand you coming from.
Okay.
What's her name?
It's kind of why I like 3-6 Mafia, like back
I
in the day.
love
It's just the
3-6.
most ignorant rap music. Like
Yes,
just
sir.
So,
When I say weak ass, you say bitch. Weak ass.
sip it on some scissors.
So her name's
I'm gonna have to
Sexy
blank that out
Red.
so I don't get.
Fuck yeah.
That's
Hit
her
him,
name.
Monetized.
motherfucker. Hit him, motherfucker. I love 3-6.
Her name's Sexy Red.
Sexy Red, yeah.
Sexy Red, this goes out to you. I
Sorry.
will not, in fact, fuck your baby daddy.
Fuck my baby daddy.
On the record.
On the record and for life.
Sexy Red, I'd let you sit on my face.
All right.
So,
But I will not fuck
No.
your baby.
I would, I don't care.
Um,
I ain't got too much to lose, dog. It's alright. You're fucking filthy rich. I'll be your baby daddy.
oh no.
You might catch something. It's that ratchet, man.
Yeah.
But
Oh shit.
I'll like this.
anyway, yeah, Rock Island, check it out, guys. It's pretty good.
Yeah. Check out DRAKON, Lost and Forgotten EP.
Check me out on Twitch, Das Mediocre Man.
Please do. It's
I
big
don't-
time, you
You
know.
have all the links in the
All of
description
us.
and all over the video.
I don't show my face.
So, brother, thanks for having us on the podcast. It's
Thank you so
great.
much.
Of course, thank you guys for coming on.
Shout out
man.
to Heavy Oklahoma, man. So,
Heavy
you know,
Oklahoma.
So what platform we got around here that's doing this shit? First to do it. So
Yeah, appreciate that
subscribe to
back
that
to
shit,
Dante.
man.
For the
Cool,
people,
man.
man.
For the people.
Subscribe to that shit.
By
Show
the
us some
people.
love, motherfucker.
By the person, for the people.
Fuck Tim Henson and the guy from Trap. And Sexy Red, I won't do that.
Yeah, dude, oh, God damn it, you got the villain coming. And any one of you mouthy fools can get it.
Any of you mouthy fools can get choke slammed.
All you stupid ticks out there. All you.
Yeah, you fucking ticks.
Bunch of ticks.
Yeah, I don't like ticks either.
Yeah, fuck ticks.
They annoy me.
Dude, summertime and this bitch is hot, so they're everywhere.
Dude, how do you think I feel, man?
Yeah, did you guys see my boy, the waterfall on his forehead?
Yeah. Fuck you.
Hey, man,
I got the
There's not
infinite
else
baths.
lighting.
I called it as a
Just
season.
teasing. I said there's not enough lighting. You can't
I
really.
know. Big time. Both my boys are glazing over here.
Oh, look at you. You
glazed
can't
eyes.
look at yourself. You gotta look in the mirror. So we kind of got a little bit going on.
Probably,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's a little stuffy in here.
Yeah.
That's fine.
But yeah, thanks again, man.
Thank
Very
you.
much appreciated. Thank you for your time and the effort you put into this, man. You know, really much, deserved. So
Let me just know my Gotta check real quick.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Done. Okay. Want to make sure the cameras are still recording. Yes, sir.
Damn, DJ, you really pissed me off. No, I'm just kidding. You should cut it off right there. You know, like, damn, DJ, you really pissed, and then just cut it, you know?
I think I actually got that.